Your cat made a decision about you long before you realized it. And if they've started doing one specific behavior, something extraordinary may have already happened. Most people believe they own a cat, but feline behavior experts see the relationship very differently. In many homes, the cat isn't simply living with a human, they're carefully deciding what role that human plays in their social world. Friend, roommate, trusted companion, or something much more surprising. And here's the strange part. Some cats eventually begin treating a person almost exactly the way they would treat the mother who raised them as kittens. Not because they forget you're human, but because your brain, your voice, your routine, and even your scent become part of the safest place they know. The signs are subtle, easy to dismiss, yet once you notice them, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. The first clue usually happens when your cat follows you from room to room. At first, it feels flattering, or maybe a little annoying. You stand up, they stand up. You walk into the kitchen, they're already there. You head to the bathroom, somehow they beat you to the door. Most cat owners assume it's about food, but here's where it gets interesting. Researchers studying cat attachment have found that many cats use their favorite human as a secure base, the same psychological pattern seen between young children and trusted caregivers. Your presence isn't simply convenient, it changes how confident they feel exploring the world around them. The strange part is, many cats won't even interact with a new object until their favorite person is nearby. They quietly wait, observe, and only then decide it's safe enough to investigate. If your cat does this regularly, they've already placed you in a very special category. But that's only the beginning. Another behavior is even more personal. Has your cat ever slowly blinked at you from across the room? It lasts only a second or two. Blink, pause, blink again. Most people smile back without realizing they're witnessing one of the most peaceful signals in feline communication. Cats rarely close their eyes around something they don't trust. In the wild, closing your eyes, even briefly, creates vulnerability. A slow blink is essentially saying, "I feel completely safe with you." What happened next surprised researchers. When humans slowly blink back, many cats return another slow blink, or even walk closer afterward. It's almost like a silent conversation happening without words. Think about that for a moment. Your cat may have developed an entire language with you, and most owners never even notice it. But the next sign is impossible to fake. Have you ever been gently kneaded by tiny paws? Some people call it making biscuits. It can be adorable, unless those claws are involved. What many owners don't realize is that kittens perform this exact motion while nursing from their mother. Pressing their paws stimulates milk flow and creates feelings of comfort and security. So why would an adult cat keep doing it years later? Behaviorists believe kneading is one of the strongest comfort behaviors cats retain throughout life. When your cat climbs onto your lap, starts kneading, then curls up for a nap, they're returning to one of the earliest memories of complete safety they ever experienced. Not every cat needs, but when they choose you as the place to do it, that decision carries remarkable emotional meaning. And that's only the beginning. Now here's something that confuses almost everyone. Your cat suddenly brings you a toy, or a sock, or, if they're allowed outside, something much less pleasant. Most people think the cat wants praise. Others assume it's a gift. The reality is far more fascinating. Mother cats teach their kittens by bringing prey back to them. First dead prey, later injured prey, eventually live prey that allows young kittens to practice hunting skills. No, your indoor cat doesn't think you're incapable of surviving, but they may be expressing one of the deepest caregiving instincts they possess. The strange part is, many cats meow repeatedly after dropping the object, almost as if they're expecting a response. Do you thank your cat, ignore it, or accidentally send the wrong message? The answer might influence whether they keep repeating the behavior. But the next sign reveals something even deeper. Watch what happens when your cat becomes frightened. A loud noise. A stranger enters the house. Thunder shakes the windows. Where do they run? Under the bed? Into another room? Or straight toward you? This reaction tells an incredible story. Animals seek safety where they expect protection. If your cat chooses your side during stressful moments, they've decided your presence lowers their fear. Not because you can stop the thunder, not because you can silence the vacuum cleaner, simply because being near you changes how dangerous the situation feels. That's an extraordinary level of trust. But here's a question. Has your cat ever slept with their back facing you? It seems insignificant, yet it's actually one of the strongest displays of confidence in feline body language. Cats instinctively protect their most vulnerable areas while sleeping. Exposing their back, or even their stomach, to someone means they don't expect danger from that direction. Most cat owners never realize this. Your cat isn't just sleeping next to you. They're trusting you to watch over them while they become completely defenseless. If you think that's unusual, wait until you hear the next one. Some cats develop something scientists call social referencing. This happens when they encounter something unfamiliar, then immediately look at their favorite human before deciding how to react. A strange sound, an unfamiliar visitor, a new pet carrier sitting in the corner. Instead of acting immediately, they glance at you first, almost asking, "Is this safe?" Human babies do this with parents, dogs do it with owners, and growing evidence suggests many cats do exactly the same thing. If your cat constantly checks your face before making decisions, they've begun using your emotional reactions to understand their world. That's a level of attachment many people never expect from such independent animals. And finally, perhaps the most meaningful sign isn't dramatic at all. It's routine. Your cat waits by the door every evening, greets you after work, sleeps nearby night after night, follows the same comforting rituals every single day. Cats don't accidentally build routines. Every repeated behavior represents a choice. Day after day, month after month, your cat quietly says the same thing without speaking. This is where I belong. Maybe that's why cats continue fascinating scientists after thousands of years of living beside humans. They don't form relationships the way dogs do. They don't constantly seek approval. Instead, they observe, evaluate, test, and eventually choose. If your cat follows you, needs your lap, slow blinks across the room, seeks you during stressful moments, sleeps beside you without fear, and checks your reactions before making decisions, you may have crossed an invisible line long ago. Not into ownership, into family. And perhaps that's the greatest mystery of all. The animal famous for independence may secretly spend its entire life searching for one place and one person that feels like home. But there's one behavior even more mysterious than all of these, a habit so unusual that many owners mistake it for something completely ordinary, when it's actually revealing what your cat dreams about when you're not even in the room.